And give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the second tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft, went in the second round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 52 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Buffalo. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida from 13-yard town. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Haskins on the keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he stopped immediately there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen now looks to throw. Check down to Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On play action, Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Haskins to throw it. He finds his target, Ebron. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, Haskins. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Haskins going to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Haskins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buddy Johnson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They run here with Singletary. Pushes him over, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 30 on second down, Haskins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On second down now, Singletary. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Allen from the gun on third down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.